All right, this is the 67 Belvedere 2. We're going to talk about the ignition system that we swapped into it. It's a 360 motor. It's got some work done to it, but this is the ignition that we went with. The FBO box with a fire core distributor. You can kind of see it back there. And the Pertronix coil. Wired it up a while ago. Just couldn't seem to get it running right. Thought it was a carburation issue and swapped carbs and did all that and chased our tail around and round and round, only to finally figure out, and hopefully this will help some people. You'll notice that ballast resistor is no longer plugged in. And the way I read the instructions is run the positive to this side, down to your coil. Thought I read the instructions, appropriately. I guess I didn't. What you need to do is find your run and your start hot leads, one on each side of your ballast resistor. Tie them together and then run a lead directly to your coil, and then the box runs to the coil as well, to the positive. And then I eliminated the old coil wire. Still have to clean up some wiring, obviously. But I tell you what, it made a world of difference, from sputtering and shuddering and dead misses to absolute awesomeness. Super happy with that now. So hopefully that is helpful to somebody that is looking at buying a new box. It's super nice because, as you can see right here, there's a rev limiter on it. I have mine set at 5,800, and with this new motor, let's just say it's good that I had it, because the first time I did a burnout, it went right to the limiter. So that was awesome with this motor. But I'll give you a little start up here on it and just see how it sounds. Sounds pretty good now that it's all cleaned up and happy. That's really squeaking on me, and the one bracket is just slightly off, and the power steering pump, we have to fix that. Throws the belt every once in a while. But starts right up now. With the setup that I have 18 degrees of initial timing, 20 mechanical, and the vacuum advance is not hooked up. I took that off. So it has a total of 38, which after reading the plugs, it's a little bit much. I'm gonna back it off a little bit and recurve or change the mechanical advance in the fire core. So that's another great thing about the fire core, is if you're not familiar with them, it'd be easier to show you. Maybe I'll make a video on that and take it apart. But there's some set screws in there that you can adjust and clock the amount of advance. You can lock it out completely. You can do a full 25. I think you can go probably up to 30. I don't know why, but I have mine set at roughly 20. They come with a bunch of different little tools to, get it set at whatever advance you want. So that's a really, really neat setup. I'm really happy with it. reasonably affordable for what like an MSD box and setup would be. Wish it was a little, would have caught that earlier on the wiring issue. I literally chased my tail forever, thinking, oh, it's running too rich, it's this, it's that, it's the power valves, it's the jets, it's the air fuel mixture, and I turned them every which way to Sunday, and it just had weak spark. It tested, so it had spark, just was super weak. Now it's running awesome. So quick rundown on the motor, I guess. Stock crank, board 40 over, KB flat top pistons. They're 107s, I believe. They have a 5 cc dish to them for the valve relief. I have them in the hole 11 thousandths, and I'm running a pretty heavy, thick head gasket, which has a compressed thickness of 54 thousandths. J heads, big valves, 202 and 1.6. Puts the compression right around 9.2 to 1. If I go with a thinner head gasket, it'd probably help it out a little bit and help the quench and get that in a better spec, so to speak. I might do that this winter and throw some thinner head gaskets on it, but the 54s are what I had laying around, and it was already running decent compression as it sits. So it's kind of the rundown on it. Thanks for watching. I'll maybe rip that distributor apart here one of these days, and when I pull it out to do the advance on it again, I'll maybe make a video and show you how that's done. Have a good one, guys. See ya.